Good morning, students. Today we will learn about micro and macroeconomics. Watch till the end of this video. This will help you not only to learn the topic but also relate the topic with current scenario. At the end of this video, you will get a worksheet which will help you to understand your understanding level of this topic. Without wasting our time, let's start. The study of economics is divided into two branches, micro and macroeconomics. The word micro comes from the Greek word mikros, meaning small. Microeconomics. Microeconomics is that branch of economics which deals with economic issues at the level of an individual. That means it deals with one consumer's problem, it deals with one household problem, it deals with one farm problem, and even it deals with one industry problem. Clear? Macroeconomics. Macro comes from the Greek word macros, which means big. Macroeconomics. Macroeconomics is that part of economics which studies the behavior of aggregates of the economy as a whole. That means the GDP of India is the example of macroeconomics. The problem of unemployment in India is the example of macroeconomics. The total money supply of India is the example of macroeconomics. Difference between microeconomics and macroeconomics. We differentiate between microeconomics and macroeconomics on their basics. We differentiate these two with the four basics. First, meaning of these two. Second, tools of these two. Third, objectives of these two. Fourth, examples of these two. Microeconomics. The meaning of microeconomics. Microeconomics is that branch of economics which deals with economic issues at the level of an individual. That means it deals with an consumer, it deals with a family, it deals with a firm, it deals with a industry. But if you consider the macroeconomics is that part of economics which studies the behavior of aggregates of the economy as a whole. The second basics. The second basic is tools. In microeconomics, demand and supply are main tools of microeconomics. But if you consider the macroeconomics, aggregate demand and aggregate supply are main tools of macroeconomics. Now, objectives. Microeconomics aims to determine price of a commodity or factors of production. For this reason, The another name of macroeconomics is price theory. Macroeconomics aims to determine income and employment level of the economy. For this reason, another name of macroeconomics is income and employment theory. The example of macroeconomics are individual income, price of a product, individual output, and the example of macroeconomics, national income, general price level, national output. Now, the relation between this microeconomics and macroeconomics. If you consider the microeconomics and macroeconomics and their relation, we can say macroeconomics depend on microeconomics. And in the same time, we can say microeconomics depend on macroeconomics. So microeconomics and macroeconomics, they are interrelated. They are not independent. Both of them depend on each other. With this example, we can explain the relation between microeconomics and macroeconomics. Here you can see the impact of COVID-19 of different industries. The impact of COVID-19 in restaurant industry, the impact of COVID-19 in airlines industry, the impact of COVID-19 special food services industry, the impact of COVID-19 in personal care services industry, the impact of COVID-19 in rail transportation, the impact of COVID-19 in water transportation. So all these are individually the example of microeconomics. Water transport is the example of microeconomics. Railway is the example of microeconomics. Restaurant industry is the example of microeconomics. Airlines industry is the example of microeconomics. Personal care services is the example of microeconomics. So how all these industries are affected by the COVID-19 is given here. So from this each and every individual information, from this each and every microeconomics information, we can make the macroeconomics statement. From this information, we can say the unemployment level in India is increasing because of COVID-19. So, in this way, we can explain what is the relation between microeconomics and macroeconomics and how they are interrelated. Now, students, we learn how to answer the questions. Do you think that the study of pricing of a software of the firm is the part of microeconomic study? Now, the answer. It is a part of microeconomic study as it is concerned with the study of individual firm. The second question. Why is the study of the problem of unemployment in India considered as the macroeconomic study? Now is the answer. The problem of unemployment in India is an economic issue at the level of an economy as a whole. Hence, it is considered as a macroeconomic study. Now, solve this worksheet. Which of the following is related to microeconomics? Inflation of the economy, problem of unemployment, national income, income from the railways. The study of microeconomics and macroeconomics is independent of each other, interrelated to each other, both A and B, none of the above. Now, answer these questions. What is macroeconomics? What is macroeconomics? Do you think that the study of pricing of a software of the firm is the part of macroeconomic study? Why is the study of the problem of unemployment in India considered as a macroeconomic study? Is the study of cotton textile industry in microeconomic study or macroeconomic study? Write the difference between micro and macroeconomics. Thank you, students. Write all these questions in your copy. If you have any problem, you can ask me. But solve all the questions answer. Bye for today.